Hey guys, and welcome to my reaction to the New Year's special for Doctor Who. I still, even though I am late and did not react to this on New Year's because I was on break, I'm still trying to give you a little glitz and glam, a little New Year's vibes with the look today. I'm interested to see how this is all going to go. Obviously, the Doctor ended up in quite a situation at the end of the last season, so I'm very interested to see how they're going to dive into everything. I don't know if I've stated this before, but I do know it was near impossible not to see anything, but I do know that Jack is in this, I believe. That would be hilarious if I was wrong, but I do believe that Jack is in this just because of things shared and posted and everything like that. I do try to mute certain things about Doctor Who when I am not, up to date or anything like that, but sometimes it happens. So, yeah, I think that's about all I know though. So, yeah, and I know the name, so I know that there will be Daleks, I assume, or else it's a very misleading title. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Oh! Uh-oh. I have questions.
Leo Ragazzi, CEO of Ragazzi Technologies. I acquired Leo's company.
Ah! What? Oh my god.
Leo has something revolutionary to show you.
Oh no. See, this is what we don't need. Oh my god. The music though.
A year, give or take.
Of course. Oh my god. You know the Doctor's bored as hell.
Tiny.
Ah!
I can't eat the cage, believe me, I've tried.
Oh. Oh, Ryan and Graham. Oh, is this the... I didn't notice that at first.
And yet she coded the entry up to our
Oh, wow, girl.
I must be able to work it out.
Oh.
Happy New Year, Yaz.
Oh, I love that they're keeping an eye on stuff. I really hope she's not in prison this whole episode.
What about this face? Remember this? Hello, Doctor. What do you think I'm doing here, breaking you out? It doesn't last long.
What's all crimes?
Left turn.
Ah!
You're gonna take the moral high ground that we're not breaking you out of prison?
How long does this thing go?
Woo!
How did you manage to smoke a line here?
You really want me to answer that?
Oh god. That was amazing!
I took the cellular traces and I cloned them, grew them.
Why would you do that?
I grew a creature.
Leo, no. Leo. Oh. Ah! See? No, 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 no.
Love you. Bye.
Ew. Oh, God.
Gold star for rescuing.
Told your friends if you ever need help, I'd be there.
Oh.
Wow.
You've never had a room.
I had a suite with its own cocktail lounge.
Ah!
Cleared, but then stolen.
Oh, I feel like this is gonna be
Driver's
cute.
missing.
Oh. Wow, I'm getting emotional. Oh, this is sweet.
Guess who got her out?
Ah!
You're right, Jack, right?
Hey, Silver Fox. Hello.
I'm worried about you. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, well, it's done now, so.
What's new on planet Earth?
Dalek.
All right, let's get to it. We have the team. We're good to go. Oh my god. Ew. Oh. Oh god.
This is what I have built.
Oh my god.
Partially a friend of hers on Earth called Rose, but she's trapped in a parallel universe now.
She's what? Are they all like you there?
No. I'm pretty special.
Yeah, you are.
If I was ever gonna see him again.
Oh. Jack.
Hard way to live. Because the joy,
Oh.
it's worth the pain.
Oh, Jack. Uh-oh. Jack. Jack. Oh! Oh, God. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, God. Oh, God. Woo! There you go. Wow.
Although not everyone can carry off a yellow beanie, there's a lad to rely on.
Oh.
See what's happening on the old planet? Lots of
Oh.
work to be done here on Earth.
Yeah.
It's home.
Oh, Ryan. Ryan.
No, don't give me that. Alright? I see what you're doing. You're trying to avoid the subject.
Go.
We've known each other long enough now. I know when something's changed.
Me too.
Oh, I live for this.
Things change. All the time. And they should, because they have to. Same with people. So when we're done with this Dalek problem, you find out about your own life.
Oh. Oh, I loved this.
What?
Thank you, Ryan, for being my friend.
Oh.
Thank you for being mine.
Always.
Oh, that made me cry. Fuck off. That is what I've been needing.
I've missed that sound.
They became unnecessary.
Oh,
We found them
fuck a
another
duck.
use.
When you're feeding clone Dalek creatures liquidize humans?
Ew.
This is a PR disaster.
This is a PR. Sorry.
What is it?
Oh, fuck.
Daleks do not joke.
And I do not surrender.
Exterminate.
Play with fire, gonna get burned.
You don't have to kill him.
Correct. And yet.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Oh, Leo.
I'm the doctor. I'm the one who stops the Daleks. All of you, to the TARDIS now.
Yes, you are.
Only one thing I can do.
Oh boy.
To combat Daleks, you brought more Daleks. Yes, but they don't know that I'm behind the transmission, and it's quite important that they don't realise I'm here.
Oh my god. Fuck off.
We have mutated to
Is this like a Dalek civil war going on? Oh no.
See you later.
Listen, get back here.
Oh god, let him go.
Obviously, we didn't come this far just to get exterminated.
Oh yeah, please don't. I'm not in the mood for that.
Now the Daleks, no alien ship is safe from us two bad boys.
Ah, do it. Do it.
Stop talking weird, Graham.
Ryan! Ryan! That was adorable.
The person who summoned you, she's called the Doctor.
The Doctor is an enemy of the Dalek race.
I know.
Exterminate! Do not exterminate. I
Ah!
am Dalek. Hunt. Exterminate!
Oh boy. Okay.
Explosives all laid.
When have I ever let you down before?
Oh shit. Listen,
I won't disappear again.
girl, it could be worse.
You will. One day
Amy
you will.
went through it. I think you waited long. Oh shit. Holy shit!
I'm Captain Jack Harkness, and I'm immortal.
Oh!
Oh, mate! You fell for the old switcheroo. Had a spare one lying around, so it used the chameleon circuit to and guess it to fold in on itself and send itself to the heart of the void, which will of course break it apart and destroy you in the process.
Oh, that
Thanks for
is
helping today.
unpleasant.
Won't
Woo.
miss you later.
Whoa! Oh my god! Oh my god, that's so trippy! Oh, whoa,
We should go meet the doc.
oh. Oh, Ryan, are you leaving? He wants to be home. Baby, you want to be home? Oh,
Sorry,
oh, right, no,
Sends her love, by the way.
Mm-mm.
So she took out a Dalek with a
No.
bullet in it.
Send my love to Gwen. Okay.
oh,
What's that?
Ready?
Yeah.
no, oh god, oh god.
My mates need me. And I know this sounds stupid, but I feel like my planet needs me. You gotta fight for it, right?
Oh,
Doctor,
Ryan.
before I met you, I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life.
Oh, no, he's my favorite of this TARDIS
10
team.
months.
So we hug it all.
It's, oh no.
Are you gonna stay? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, Yaz isn't going anywhere, I don't think.
2 hearts. One happy. One sad.
Oh, that was.
Make sure she don't get in any trouble.
I don't want to miss out on you. You know, being here without you ain't gonna be the same. You see, Ryan, you're my family. I want to be at home with my grandson.
Oh, that's really beautiful.
Sure, I'll see you soon.
Oh
mate.
my god, what is happening?
Keep doing humanity proud.
I'm gonna miss you.
Hi, fam.
Oh, that makes me really sad. I mean, like, I'm happy that they're doing
What?
what they want, but I'm sad.
Wait. Might come in handy.
So,
Oh,
I was wrong. We do get aliens in Sheffield.
oh my god. Fuck.
Arrive an hour after you guys. Change the timeline. Then we'd have more time together.
Oh, oh.
It's okay to be sad.
2.
Oh.
Go! Yeah, go on, Ryan. You're doing it, son.
Psychic paper.
These will get us in anyway.
That's what I thought.
Finland, Korea. It's gonna take more than a bite to scare me off.
Oh.
Right. Granddad.
Ah.
What?
I want to follow their adventures.
Just got the sun in my eyes.
Yeah, me too.
Oh.
If you tries, then we're going to save the world, eh? Go on,
Oh.
Ryan. Yeah. Go on, son. You're doing it, mate.
Wow.
Aries, surprises lie in store this year. The colour blue will be important and the letter D. Your lucky number's 13. Be prepared for that. And whatever.
Oh, like a new companion? Wow. Just wow. That had a lot. I actually, I really enjoyed a good portion of that special. I loved a lot of it. I felt like the character moments were more significant and the relationships were more significant than the plot necessarily. It's a fairly, I mean, exciting plot. I like the idea of the Dalek Civil War. I'm calling it a Dalek Civil War. That's not what it was, I guess, but just like a battle of the pure Daleks and the not human, slightly Daleks. And that is actually, honestly, a concept that I like and I probably would have liked to be slightly more fleshed out. However, I loved the character moments, and the only thing that I will say is I wish that Graham got a little bit more, but I loved the character moments in this, oh boy, I was not expecting to see Robertson, is that his name, again, or why. He did have some funny lines though, I gotta say, as a absolute horrid person. You know, the actor really pulls it off. I will say that, okay? But man, so funny that I just didn't think that we'd really see him again, but that was interesting. You know, like I said, it kind of a simple story in the sense of, you know, there's a Dalek threat and it seems like they kind of defeated the threat fairly quickly. But maybe that's just because, I don't know, this is just my feeling on it. I loved all of the Daleks going into the TARDIS, and it was the other TARDIS. I loved that whole kind of sequence. I thought that was great. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Sorry. I've been crying, so sorry. My nose is all red. Okay. Loved seeing Jack. The only thing that I will say, as much as I really liked a lot of the character moments with the companions and everything, and it kind of makes a little bit more sense if Ryan and Graham were leaving towards the end and everything like that. But I do love, the only thing that I will say is I kind of do wish, I don't know, maybe I'm just being like, I don't know. I guess the only thing that I wish is if it was, you know, Jack is finally reuniting with the Doctor, breaking her out of prison. I do kind of wish that the episode that they reunited was a little bit more focused on their relationship. And I don't necessarily think, especially if Ryan and Graham were leaving at the end of this special, I don't necessarily think that this was the special or the episode to do it in, but I do kind of wish that there was a little bit more focus on their interactions, because I feel like that's just been something that we've all been waiting for, like especially, you know, after he had an appearance in the last season. I won't say we're waiting for, because I don't try to talk like for the Doctor Who fandom, because everybody has different opinions on everything. But at least for me, I was kind of like, oh my god, it's gonna, if they actually do meet up, it's gonna be so great. And I kind of wish that whenever that did happen, that the focus would be more so on their relationship. And even if it wasn't like I don't mean in the sense of like an emotional reunion or anything. I just kind of wish that we spent a little bit more time of them like escaping the prison. You know what I mean? Like just a little bit of them kind of being back together, partners in crime, like it's kind of vibe that I kind of probably would really like that. I love that he said that he was going to go see Gwen. I love that he said that he had a suite in the TARDIS. And, you know, it's just so wonderful to have him back. And just, you know, obviously I don't have as big of a gap, I feel like, as everybody else does with Jack, because I did just recently go through Torchwood and everything like that. So, you know, I adore seeing him and everything like that. But I do kind of, you know, wish... Because obviously in the first episode where he came back, it was kind of quick. And he warned about the lone Cyberman, and it was kind of quick, and then like whatever. So I guess the only thing I will say is that whatever episode he did come back in, I wish that he was more of a primary focus. But, you know, whatever. Like, it's fine. Like... I think I'm just being nitpicky, so just ignore me. But, oh my God, I love that we're finally digging our teeth into who these characters are and what drives them. And if you guys have followed my reactions or reviews for this era, you know, with the 13th Doctor of Doctor Who, you know, I feel like I've been a little bit critical of not having the biggest character moments or character arcs or the, you know, and I feel like over a couple of episodes, and there's always been like a scene or two or something like that where I kind of go like, oh, that's really interesting. Oh, I love that that happened, because it would bring a certain depth to either one of the companions or this, you know, version of the Doctor. But then it felt like a couple of times that like it would happen and then they would like not address it, and that kind of over time was a little difficult, not my favorite. But I loved that over time we are kind of getting this whole vibe that this Doctor is really trying to... She's a bit of an escapist. She's a bit of a, you know, she wants to not really deal with the hard emotions. It's hard for her to deal with the hard emotions, quite possibly because she's felt so much pain in her past lives, past selves, and everything like that. And she's also going through a lot when it comes to identity and everything that happened in the finale of the, you know, she's going through a lot. And we have seen, you know, it's just been something that's been noticeable that I think that I've touched on in my reviews and stuff, is just the fact that she genuinely like doesn't really even talk about her past with this crew. It's kind of all about the present. She's really living in the present and not really focusing on the past as much. And even, you know, Jack bringing up Rose. He brings up Rose and everybody's like, what? Like, you know, she's trapped in a parallel, you know, like, and people are like, what? And it's like, you can just tell that she doesn't really talk about previous companions and, you know, stuff like that. So I loved, oh my God, I loved the talk between her and Ryan. Oh. Like the whole time I was watching it and I was like tearing up, and I was just like, this is what I want. This is what I want from her interactions with her companions. Some moments that we can really sink our teeth into. And I loved it. I loved it. And I thought, you know, so happy that she was able to, they were able to have this really honest moment where people change, and sometimes maybe you have different wants or needs. And the thing is that's just such a relatable concept. And this is what I love about Doctor Who, because there's so much about it that's very grand and bizarre and, you know, out of this world, or however you want to call it, that maybe it's not as easy to relate to. But in this moment with you know, Ryan and the Doctor, I feel like it is such a relatable thing that we've gone through that, you know, as people. Maybe you haven't, but in general, I feel like people, it's a common thing that you have a lot of love for somebody, but you have different wants and needs. That doesn't diminish your love for them, but maybe it means that you can't be together at that moment. You know, whether we're talking about romantic relationships or family or whatever it is. And every single person has different dreams and priorities and needs. And there's somebody, you know, and you just look at like Ryan versus Yaz and versus Graham too. But if you think about Ryan, who he wants to be home, he wants to be stable, he doesn't want to miss out his friends' whole lives, people that he's been friends with for a very, very long time. I'm sure that there's going to be people who are going to be like, well, what about his friends in the TARDIS? And yeah, I mean, I totally get that. I get that point and everything, but there's something about the stability of being on Earth and not having the anxiety, you know, and I relate to that. I would not be down to travel and do all this new shit. Like, it would be so exhausting for somebody such as myself, who craves a certain amount of security and stability in her life. And I think that maybe Ryan's a little bit similar to that. We saw this way back when for a lot of you guys, but just recently on my channel when I'm going through Classic Who, we saw something maybe a little bit similar in Victoria when she wanted to depart. You know, I think that Ryan wasn't the same in the sense that she was pretty terrified all the time. She was just like, I don't want to deal with this stress all the time. And I don't really think that's it for Ryan. I think for Ryan, it's more like, I want to be home. I don't want to miss out on, you know, stuff at home. And I love that doesn't mean that they're, you know, he's not going to protect home. He's not going to defend home. He's not going to, I just love that. I love that we got another companion leaving in New Who that wasn't like super tragic. I mean, like, we've had really one, like, Martha. Am I missing anybody? I mean, there's, you know, sometimes you can find silver linings with some things or whatever, but, you know, just of leaving of their own volition, you know, or their own choice, I guess, you know, kind of thing. And that's what I really, that it's kind of nice. Ryan, he was my favorite companion of this trio. I know that it's not a popular opinion, but like, whatever, he is. I really related to him in a lot of moments, and I like him a lot. And I'm really glad that his exit, and I mean, maybe we'll see him again. I don't know. I don't really know what's going on, but I feel like for the most part, they left. You know, I like that he kind of made a decision on his own and stuck to it, and yeah. And then we look at Graham's priorities, which again, I do wish that Graham was slightly more focused on if this was his last episode or kind of, you know, his last episode of his run as a companion or something. You know, I just really genuinely, but his priority is family and Ryan, and, you know, he's got a big heart, and he's been such a great support system for the Doctor and such a great support system for Yaz in moments and everything like that. And of course, but you know, him saying he doesn't want to miss out on time with it's just so beautiful and makes me cry, and they're just amazing. And I love them both so much. Yeah. I'll get back to that in a second. On the other side of it, I love that they kind of explained Yaz a little bit more, in the sense of she's ready for these adventures. She wants to. It's a, you know, she kind of reminds me a little bit of the mentality that like Rose had a little bit, where she was, I mean, game, and there wasn't a ton of worries, or I mean, I guess there's worries, but no matter what, she wanted to go on this adventure. And I loved the moment between Jack and her, where Jack was able to really relate to her and saying, you know, you don't get to choose when your time ends with the doctor. All you can do is really appreciate it when you have it. And that is just something really wonderful coming from Jack that I just really loved. And he can relate so well, and I just really loved that whole thing with their interactions and them working together. Really great moments with that too. And I love that she got kind of some real, like, actual human characteristics coming through, people. I'm excited. I just like that she got upset with the doctor. She was mad. She was like, you know, you have let me down. You have, I know I made a joke about Amy. I couldn't resist. But I'm just saying, like, I think that, like, you know, it's this relationship and this adventure and this experience means so much to her. And it's given her, in my opinion, a sense of purpose. A sense of, you know, because she's always wanted to help people. She's become a detective, and I just really love that. I really love that. We got, you know, some really great moments from her, and some really a wonderful moment between the doctor and Ryan as well. I mean, it was just really great, because I felt like each of these 4 characters were portrayed really well in this episode, and how they were feeling and what was going on. I thought it was written very well for them, in my opinion. Which is something that I feel like I've been missing a little bit. I've been wanting to get a little bit into the relationships and into what makes these people tick, and what is their purpose, and what are their priorities, and all of that. And I feel like this was written really well. Hands down, my favorite scene was the doctor and Ryan. I thought that was amazing. And for him to kind of say that it's okay to change, which is so weird, somebody telling the doctor that. Can you imagine? Like, it's crazy, but it fit. It was great. I loved it. I loved it so much. And there's going to be a new companion, which is great. So we'll see how that goes. They said he was an Aries, so I'm already sizing up a lot about who he is. You guys know me. Anyway, but wow. That was pretty good. I did, you know, again, thought the Dalek thing was a little bit simple, but not simple. It just wasn't the I don't know. Like, the plot line was okay, but I loved all of the character moments in there. All right, so let's talk about going forward, which I'm, you know, nervous about talking about because everybody's so opinionated, but I think everybody kind of knows, if you've watched my reactions to this era so far. It's not really a secret that Ryan and Graham were my favorite parts of this TARDIS team. I really loved them, and I clung to them. I really loved Ryan, and Graham's heart was just so wonderful, and their relationship was so wonderful, and how they've grown and everything like that, I feel like was such a wonderful highlight for this team, the fam, right? So obviously there is a little part of me that's I'm sad because they were the ones that I related to a lot, and try not to come for me. I'm so sorry. I don't have that connection, that strong of a connection to Yaz. So, I'll have to see how it goes, It'll be interesting to see how even this, I assume that this is the guy we saw at the end would be the new companion. I'm interested to see how it's all going to work out. And, I'm hopeful it's fine, but I will say it's a little bit of a bummer. Because I really, really liked them a lot, and they were the characters that I really gravitated towards. I like Yaz fine. I feel like, I don't know, I just don't have that strong of a connection with her. So maybe that'll change. I actually really liked how they wrote her in this episode a lot. And so I'm maybe, maybe that it'll change a little bit for me. I guess, I can't predict the future. I guess we'll have to see. But yeah, I mean, I feel like I should be honest and say that it makes me a little sad that they're gone, because they were, for this era of the show, were really it for me. Like, I really loved the two of them and their relationship so much, and I thought that they were absolutely wonderful. And maybe we will see them again. I love the fact that they're gonna go and they have their psychic paper and they're gonna do all these wonderful things. Maybe that would be great. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I would love to follow them for an episode. Maybe, and then that's what I'm thinking, like maybe they will come across them again at some point if they're just going to be off, doing, yeah. Anyway, yeah, but I loved a lot of moments in there. I thought it was great. And it's just, that was a good, it was a good special. I liked it. All right. I hope that you guys enjoyed this reaction. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.